Whoa.
Hello everyone, this is The Rambler, a show where we talk with the world's most inspiring and talented individuals to gather their opinions, insights, and advice on various topics. And boy, do we love our First Amendment rights. As always,
Viewer discretion advised.
But hey, who am I? A pediatrician? Welcome, Mr. M.U.S.K, which spells Musk.
Correct.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show. If you could just introduce yourself for our listeners who don't know what Twitter, SpaceX, Tesla, or have had any interaction on the internet for the past 20 years, or any time after 9/11.
Sure thing, man. I am the visionary behind SpaceX and CEO of X, formerly known as Twitter. I also own Tesla and The Boring Company. But as of recently, I am kickstarting a project that I think your listeners would like. Let's just say it's another cool device toy of mine that can do cool things.
Oh, wow. That's great, man. It seems like you are really doing well for yourself.
I appreciate it. I mean, considering I'm the richest man on the earth, I'd say that I'm doing more than well off. Oh, and call me God. Let's not get too professional here.
Hey, I apologize in advance for any delay. I may or may not be on the spectrum, but who knows how you know.
Right.
But I must ask, God? Why God? Is there some sort of special meaning behind your preference?
Nah, I just felt like it. I mean, if you really think about it, we both have created things. But the day that Harambe died, the Cincinnati Zoo gorilla, yeah, when he died, I became extremely distraught, and ever since then, I promised that eventually one day I could bring him back.
Damn, dude. That's pretty rough, and honestly, from what I'm getting from you, that will probably be the only thing I can actually sympathize with during this episode. No offense, but Musk, I'm not going to call you God. That's kind of stupid. Sorry to my editor for my language, but come on now.
Well, now you're on my list.
What do you mean I'm on your
But
list?
I think it's better that we just continue with our talk.
Wait.
To be fair, I have too much money to give a regardless. So yeah, my GoFundMe page is promoting what I call Neuralink, a technological interface that's physically implanted in the subject's brain.
All right, man. Just chill, okay? Look, dude, what I meant was to ask, what does Neuralink do?
Yeah, so it's basically a small metal tablet chip thing that once implanted on the surface of the brain can stimulate neurological activity. Our goal is to take these stimulations and use them towards interaction with current tech. Instead of typing on a keyboard, you can just think about typing.
Interesting. That's honestly pretty crazy if you think about it. But wouldn't there be a handful of underlying issues when it comes to the capabilities of Neuralink?
Well, I suppose. If you are referring to the takeover of AI and reaching a point of singularity, thus no return to a natural state of existence and flow of the cycle of life, then yes, that is exactly what we want. But I do understand your concerns in the event that someone hacks Neuralink.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of up to create something that could be extremely vulnerable to exploitation while already tampering with the natural state of human existence? I mean, what if a hacker causes a multitude of people to commit suicide or essentially shut down a person's body?
Honestly, I've been coming off a few weeks of feeling low, and I've just been on a money grab for the past few months. I'll literally do any thing to get sales. And what you will have to understand is that more sales equals more money. All I can say is, why not? And why not now?
Hey man, some may love it or hate it, but in the end, you got to show some respect to that. So anyways, tell me about the Cybertruck. I heard it's bulletproof, rusts over time, and lots of rich folks drive it to their local Ralphs. It's kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, it's kind of cool. So, the Cybertruck is our latest car model that has released for a couple of months now. And yes, you are right about the rusting. However, you have to understand that these cars are made in third world countries, such as China, Detroit, and parts of LA. And yes, it's bulletproof.
Interesting. Hold up. Detroit, parts of LA? The hell? Sure, I can understand China despite the fact that they own and make everything. But that's because China is at least a country. LA and Detroit are cities, you idiot.
Ooh, I wouldn't say that. Well, that's unfortunate. Now you are dead to me. Well, maybe you can, I don't know, kind of just maybe off a little bit.
Really, dude? Come on now. You don't got to do me like that. I guess I do have a habit of criticizing others despite the fact that they are really stupid. The more you know, I guess. Again, apologies to my editor.
Well, no I failed geology. But to stay on topic, the Cybertrucks are made of carbon fiber, ballistic Kevlar, and sugar.
The hell is sugar? Sounds like the word sugar, but in some sort of Hispanic accent. For example, a Mexican lady says,
Papi, ¿puedes pasar el sugar? Quiero comerlo con mi plátano.
To her husband.
Oh, well, that's because it is. It's a sugar that was crafted in
Understandable.
I use my chemistry knowledge to cook methamphetamine, but I was also particularly vulnerable at the time due to the jihad at the time. Lots of Talibans, and I mean lots.
Oh, wow. And to think you made it out alive, that's just insane. Wow. That's crazy, OMG. No way, really?
Yeah.
But jokes aside, Musk, what do you think the future of our world is going to look like? Will we be destroyed by AI or be able to contain it?
Oh, well, I have no clue.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I think that concludes this week's episode of The Rambler. Thank you, Mr. Musk, for your time on the show. I'll bet it was a waste of your time because you are too rich for everyone. Anyways, in summary, Elon explains his latest tech gadget, Neuralink, and its incredible yet threatening capabilities. Interestingly enough, he explains the chemistry behind the Cybertruck, not to mention the origins of
Sugar.
whatever the that is. Lastly, he says he's God, but we may never know. Come back soon for the next episode. Good night, and this is The Rambler.
Falling, falling, falling into you, crashing straight to you, like a gun. And so we'll run, my beautiful disaster, when all the world comes crashing down.